This was a hilarious game. I'm going to start it around here. So I forget, check this out. I forget that I have a dangling little pawn right here. And because of that, he takes, right? That's a good move. Now I realize this could be checkmate because look here, right? He's got this and this. So if it goes down here, that is really, really, really bad, right? So I can immediately go up here with my pawn, but then I realize I have a forcing move here. So checks, captures, and threats, right? And if you combine a check and a capture, that's even better, or a check and a threat. So I go here, and that actually was the right move according to the machine, the computer. So now that's a little check and a threat. And then he goes here, which was not the right idea because now he's got this pinned. This is pinned, right? So I up this pawn. Now the machine says I should have gone here. So by going here, I would have kept the pin and I would have protected this weak pawn right here. So that was a really good recommendation. So, but I don't do that. I do the standard one. I weaken my pawn position to create two reinforcers of this pawn. So that way he can't attack with his queen. So that wasn't the best play. Didn't think about this, right? The retreating diagonals or something that is going to take me a while to see. Like I'm getting better with my attacking diagonals, but my retreating diagonals, I still need to get to learn them better. So he moves here, right, to threaten my rook. If you notice, it's not just a rook threat. It's also a fork. It's attacking this knight. I actually played exactly what the computer suggested. I kept attacking, right? And this is a check. This is a check that had a capture. So this was good thinking. So according to the computer, he actually should have gone here. It's pretty much even, so it doesn't matter. But computer says he should have gone here. The reason, if he went here, oh, I get it. I get it. You would have still threatened my... I was going to think I would go here, but that's actually a blunder right there. So, yeah. So he goes here. The reason I forgot about this dangling pawn was because I was trying to set up for this fork right here. That's the whole reason I dangled that pawn. So if we go all the way back to the beginning, according to the computer, a while before, I should have already played this move. I should have already played this move a while ago. So this would have ended up winning me a piece, basically. So notice I didn't. So I should have gone here. The bishop has nowhere to retreat, you see. And it's also a revealed attack, a discovered attack. So I'm doing a lot with this move, but I just didn't see the discovered attack. This queen is hanging. This queen has no one up front to take the brunt of this attack, right? So the queen has to move because exchanging a queen for a bishop is not worth it. So basically the queen has to move out of the way. And then I... boom, take the bishop. So I just didn't see it because what happened earlier was that I basically blunder my horse. Look at that. I blunder my knight. It's happened to me a few times where I forget that this queen diagonal is open. So I go, oh my God, I'm going to try to fork. And then it's, oops, the queen takes me. So I was recovering from that. But the thing is, I didn't even need to do that, right? That's the thing. Because I could have already gone here, or they even recommended doing a knight outpost here. I actually was thinking about that. I was thinking about doing a knight outpost, but I just thought, hey, maybe I could get some free fork or something. Basically, knight outposts are good. That's the lesson. Anyways, so the fork that I did see finally get set up. The computer says I shouldn't have done that fork. I should have just taken. That's what the computer says. The issue is, so he would have taken my knight and we would have evened out. What I was trying to do, and this is why I've titled this video, I wanted to keep building tension. I get it. I think the reason why the computer recommended it is because now his rook can actually threaten my bishop, exactly. But then my bishop can retreat. Yeah, I get it. If things worked out differently, then yeah, I would have just lost the knight, and then I would have taken one of these. I probably would have taken this. Yeah, it was not the best play, so to speak. I get it now. So maintaining tension. was actually the wrong move, because thank goodness he got tunnel vision over this and this, that he forgot about this. But he could have just been like, well, I'll still come out even. So I should have just taken. But he directly takes. So now I take his rook. And he's still forked here. So he played it wrong. So then in a desperado move, he tries to... Actually, that wasn't even a desperado move. I don't know what that was. Because a desperado move would have been something like this, right? That would have been a desperado move. What else could he have done? Yeah, this would have been a desperado move. So he doesn't even do a desperado move. He goes here, and the computer doesn't know what this is. And now I take his bishop, and I'm still forking him. So he decides to escape his knight. So boom, I take his knight, even though the machine said I should have taken. So this would have been an example of maintaining tension. So I should have taken this first. I get it. And then he would have threatened my bishop, and then I would have been able to, I see. But since he gave me his knight, I took the knight first, still threatening the bishop. And what I thought was, no matter where the bishop goes, you see, the bishop is still going to get taken eventually. That's why I was like, it was a free knight for me. But the computer disagrees. So he still thinks that he can really threaten me, which is not the right thing to do, because now I take the bishop. So this was a miss on me. Notice I was still so hyper-focused on this that I forgot that, look at that, he hanged his queen. So I could have just taken his queen here and still threatened his bishop. So I really missed that part. That was the part, because I was just so focused on, I was like, I got this fork finally, and he's not going to checkmate me. So I should have gone here. Notice how much ahead I would have been, right? But instead, I go here. So I take the bishop I wanted. And he actually could have taken my bishop. It would have been pretty much evened out. But because of this, notice his panic right here. Watch what he does. He goes here, I think, to think about attacking my back rank. I don't know. I couldn't figure out what he's doing here. So I think about being forcing again. I take a pawn and I check, which will either force him to move out of the way, force him to get my pawn. Now, if he moves out of the way, that's not good, because I'm going to mate him here. So if he moves here, then all I have to do is I have to get my queen here, and then he's done. He's got nothing else to do. The only thing he can do is go here, and then boom, I got two ways to check him, right? Two ways to check him. I can go here, or I can go here. So I got two ways to check him. So he doesn't want to do that. So he takes with the pawn. And now it's time for me to mate him. Right there. He opened up this square that I needed to do a check. And this check is good because look at the squares I'm controlling. So he can either go down here or he could go up here. He's being blocked and he couldn't do anything here anyways. So now he goes here. And then boom. I'm about to mate him basically. And so he's got two places to go. If he goes down here, it's going to be a longer mate, but he decides to go here. And the moment he went there, he realized he messed up. He decided to resign because all I have to do, and that's what I was planning, to go here. And that would have been checkmate, right? Because I'm controlling all this. He can't move here because of here. So he's finished. And then this is blocking him. So he's finished. So that's how this game played out. So I completely understand now, especially right here, I should have taken. It could have ended really badly for me. So I 100% agree. Maintaining tension was the wrong thing to do. Now, later on, though, right here, when I decided to take this, I don't think that was the wrong move. Because, okay, so let's say I took here, okay, as they suggested. He would have come here to threaten me, right? Let's see what the machine says I should have done. Tells me I should retreat here. And then he would have retreated his knight. And then I would have done that forcing move here. I would have opened up this file, basically. And then he would have taken back. Oh, I see. I would have basically pinned this and threatened this. So he basically, his best move would be here. And then I would have kept developing. Yeah, it would have just been a longer game, and maybe I would have come out on top math-wise, but I kind of liked how I played this, so I kind of disagree with the second assessment here. I think maintaining tension would have been incorrect here. Just taking that knight that was hanging. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I definitely agree with him in the first part. I didn't play this pin correctly. Like when he went here, I should have taken that rook immediately. I agree. But once it played out here, I liked what I did here. So let me know what you guys think, man. Let me know what you guys think.